Hello and welcome to Brickworld Crossing number 3. Today we're going to take a look at one of my islands, my first island that started during the pandemic. So if you're a current fan of Brickworld, you've kind of already seen my history with Animal Crossing in that I originally did not like it very much, not knowing what it was, because I build in a similar style that reminded people of Animal Crossing. So people would ask me if my Lego creations were Animal Crossing. I did not play it for years. Actually made a conscious choice not to play it because I did not like being compared to it. Didn't know what it was in the meantime, but didn't let that stop me from judging it as the stupidest game on the face of the earth. And then second year of the pandemic, I broke down and bought it because it had been recommended to me so many times and became obsessed with it and played it for well over a year until taking over a year break. And now we are back. So if you are coming to visit this island, you will see one of the remnants of my resentment towards this game as I first started playing it. I didn't think I would play it for very long. I think I'd give it a shot and tell people, yeah, I played it and it was dumb. Because the way it was described to me is that you would run around and plant fruit and then harvest the fruit and then sell it and then you can get things for it. And then you had animal friends. And I was like, this is dumb. Why would anyone play such a game? And, this is before I played it more than 12 hours a day for over 365 days, well over 365 days. And when Timmy and Tommy asked me what I wanted to name my island, since I didn't think I'd be playing it for very long, I ignored the warning that I wouldn't be able to change the name. And I was like, I don't know, Buttland. So here we are. Here is Buttland. And now I'm Buttland forever. And so I decided, once I realized I was going to keep playing it, and I liked it, and like, it'd be nice if I could change the name so I could invite people over and not feel like a jackass for naming it Buttland. But also, no pun intended, but since there is no way to change it, I figured I'd just embrace it and make it Buttland. So when you get to my island, you will immediately see the butt with the peach tree behind it. Now, don't worry. It's not a butt-themed island. I stopped myself from doing that. I do have the sense of humor and character to have done that, but I stopped myself. And so during the pandemic, I had some trouble being creative, getting myself in the second year. The first year I did fine, but in 2021, I had some trouble getting my hands on Lego bricks, which is my creative medium. In the first year, and just to let you know, in case you are joining this through the Animal Crossing community and not the Lego community, you can fast forward if you're part of the Lego community already, because you'll know this. I bought the company Brickworld, which is a public event, Lego Fan Expo at the end of 2019. So the season starts in March. And I bought the company in August, got to do a couple shows there in the fall of 2019. And then basically to get to the better shows, the bigger shows that started in March, lockdown actually happened a week before the lockdown. And so it was a long time before I could actually do anything with the business. And I spent 2020 saying, all right, well, I can't control a global pandemic. So I will wake up every day and do whatever I can, identify what is in my control, and, did a lot to kind of keep the community going online and do virtual shows, and they lost their luster pretty quickly. And so in 2021, when it was Groundhog's Day and we started canceling events all over again, basically I gave up. And there was a blizzard in Chicago, and I turned on the Switch and played Mario Kart with my niece and nephew. And that's basically all I was able to get myself to do emotionally. Every day was play Animal Crossing. And at first I didn't think I was going to like it very much. Turned it off pretty quickly the first day, and then the next day I was like, let's go fishing again. let's go shake some more tree branches out of trees, make a lot of fishing poles, and see what other fish I can catch to sell them to upgrade my house, because now I need a house. But it's what I needed. I mean, there's a lot in this game that does everything that I was able to do creatively pre-pandemic. Design a layout, which is something that I do in Lego. Design kind of design homes. It was still version 1, so I couldn't really do that, but I can put things together and make them pretty, and kind of gave me incentive to think about how to do this for my Lego creations, like create accessories, create outside decorations, create fences, create something that has something that, like, a consistent design that you can repeat. And I have applied that to my Lego building. But you'll see certain things too where it was just an outlet. So while it was giving me new sorts of design capabilities that I didn't have working with Lego, like these custom paths that you see here. You see I've got the stairs here. I've got this border that I put around the path that comes with the game. And then I've got this Frank Lloyd Wright looking stained glass lantern. That was fun. I'm not able to do that with my Lego bricks. You'll see that my island isn't quite designed the same way other people's is. I put dead goldfish out. Is that dead? I mean, I never really see it swim too much. It looks like it's floating there. Dead. But like this, I have a giant beach down here on my southwest corner, and this is like Animal Crossing sacrilege to just leave it empty. But I like to come here and fish, so I don't want too much in my way, so I can run back and forth and get all these fish that are going to come up here at the end. I want to leave places for clams to spawn. And so I haven't done too much design on some of these larger areas that I've seen on other people's islands where they'll have like a house here. I think that is something that I ended up being so obsessed. I bought a second Switch, and so I have my second island. So the second time around, I made sure to pick a layout map that didn't have the airport so close to resident services, because when it came to designing my entrance, I didn't really have a lot of space. And originally, I wasn't thinking about it because I was never thinking that I was going to play enough to have people come visit my island and obsess over the things that Animal Crossing fans obsess over, which I totally get now. And so my entrance was never, beautiful until I decided to put a butt there. And so my first one was all like waterfalls and and cliffs, and it was just a little bit too much in this little bit of space, and it closed off half of my resident services so that you can barely get into it. So this is what it is now. This is the front of my resident services. I use this fountain a lot. I use a lot of the same things a lot, and that's one of the things that in revisiting this over a year, having not played, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to theme this island. So now that I'm going back to this after over a year off, because Lego and Animal Crossing are now partnering, and we'll see some Lego Animal Crossing sets. So two of my greatest passions are coming together, and it's all sort of cathartic for everyone thinking that my original Fabuland builds were Animal Crossing all along. I figured I'd sort of bring my experience with Animal Crossing to the Lego and Animal Crossing community. So hopefully we've got people from both checking this out. Having toured many islands on YouTube, because when I first decided I was going to get back into Animal Crossing, it was more of a need for escapism again, need for some time to myself, and Animal Crossing is relatively easy for that. I kind of backwards time travel, and that I didn't play for over a year. So you can see down in the left-hand corner there, I'm back to March 4th. That is 2002. And I've been on March 4th for like the last 3 or 4 days, because I'm not going to play 12 hours a day, but I also don't want cockroaches or bad hair or weeds or my flowers to get overgrown. So I'm keeping a tablet by my TV to remind me what day and time I'm on, so I don't accidentally time travel backwards, because that would ruin everything. So I'm going to tour this island, show you everything that I did before I start to redesign it after this year's Brickworld show season is over. And I've only got a few weeks because I really can't take that much time off. We've got a very busy season coming up, and I'm actually able to run the business now. So Animal Crossing will take a little bit of my time. I'm basically taking a vacation back to my Animal Crossing islands this coming winter. And so this is basically, I promised myself I would do only 5-minute videos for this. So all I've been able to show you is the butt. The butt. So that's Buttland. It's just a butt. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. There are no other butts on the island. That's a lie. I think there's a couple others. But yeah, this is my entrance, and I'm rather happy with where it turned out. I was already starting to, you can see that ruined arch back there. That's one of my things is I'm going to turn this into like jungle ruins, sort of archaeological ruins sort of theme. But there aren't that many items for that theme in the game, so I've got to be creative, and I've gotten a lot of inspiration from fans online and Dream Tour content creators like Cat Savvy. If you don't know Cat Savvy, you should check her out right away because she's a joyful dream tourist, and I hope to be on her stream someday, but I've got to do better. I've got to get this island looking good, and so I'm going to walk you through that process. So once we're done touring it, I will start tearing it up and starting over, but not actually like flattening it and starting an actual new game, because I've become really close friends with my villagers and we can't say goodbye to them. So this is the entrance to my island, and the butt and the arches and the peaches. And there you have it. Waterfalls, lots of flowers. Love pink. Pink belongs everywhere. And I also love purple and blue, and so you'll see a lot of that. And since I love blue, I love orange too. So you'll see a lot of these same flowers and same colors kind of all over the place. I'm going to see if I can diversify that. And again, theme the entire island, and maybe even do something with my more boring areas like this, and do some filler stuff. Because I know a lot of people like big beaches like this, and not everybody's able to get one. So I gotta use what I got, and honor the Animal Crossing fandom. So I'm signing off until next time. There I am in my little Zen garden. Perhaps we'll start there next time. So thanks for joining us here at Brickworld Crossing, and we will see you soon.